years and years, and so it's a big thing for me to have an opportunity to come out here and compete against, Coach Swinney, and then for us to walk away with a win. I'm in awe still right now about being able to come out here to Clemson and do that. But hat goes off to him and his staff, first class, everything, first class. And Miss Swinney, thanks for the thing that you sent to my wife. They're just first class people.
Questions? Early in the game, you had a couple gambles. You went for the onside kick, and then the 4th and 3. Those seem like they set the tone for the game. Talk about those decisions.
I think when you're playing a really good football team, you got to put it all out there. Right? You just got to go. You got to go do everything you possibly can do to win. We were playing to win the game today. We weren't playing to try to stay in the game. We wanted to play the game to win the game. We felt like they're the best defense in the country. Their front seven was guaranteed the best in the country. So I said, if we go at them, let's just go play ball. Let's go at them, right? Let's see who we are. See what it's made about. See what we're about, right? We were working on just all things. Coaches usually say, I'm not worrying about being ranked, or I'm not worrying. There's a lot of things I'm telling all our players that you guys deserve. So, we worked for that, and we got a chance to go out and do it versus a really good team that I guarantee you within the next week you'll see it click, and they're going to go run off about 8 straight, right? They're just a really good – they're coached by great men and a good team, so I'm thankful that happened against them.
When did you decide you were going to onside kick?
Coach Brumfield put the onside in early in the week, and him and Coach Jacobs, Manny Mark, and Will Cole, they were all just saying, when do we want to do it, when we'll go at it? I said, well, we'll just figure it out whenever we feel the time is right. And Coach Brumfield was ready to go for it. Coach Jacobs was like, hey, this is the time. Those dudes said it, and I was just like, all right, let's do it.
I imagine, Rick, you saw them sort of leave early on their kickoffs, and it was sort of like strategic. You saw a weakness there?
I don't know. It's just something that we wanted to do, right? I can't tell you all my secrets, but they're not secrets, right? But it was just something that we just had to have the guts to do it when you're playing one of the better teams in the country.
The last 2 marquee games you've had, Tennessee and Miami, your team fell behind pretty big early. Today you jumped in front. What changed with that start?
Just trying. I think Coach Nixon and the offensive staff, him, Coach Johnson, and Nuns and all those guys, they just that was the emphasis all week in practice, and me just following the lead of the coaches on our staff, right? They do a good job on offense and defense of being able to come out and stop and wanted to do things. And the way football is nowadays, they were able to score early, right? Last couple of weeks we got down there, but we weren't able to capitalize. Today we were able to go in and capitalize, so that was good, and that played in our favor today.
Coach, how did you feel Steve played, and can you give us an update on his
I feel Steve was amazing. It seems like he won't be here for a couple of weeks right now. I love Steve. I'm so thankful for all that he's done. Steve will always be the leader of our football team. We just got to support and rally behind him to make sure he's straight, right? I can't really talk too much about it because I'm not 100% sure yet. But I know, okay, Steve won't probably possibly play next week, things of that nature. But he's fine. He's tough, right? That's our guy. But Ricky got in the game and he's able to play. So that was the point, getting 2 quarterbacks, right?
What did you tell him over there? Obviously, you went over.
Well, tell him, yeah, that was personal. When I was talking to him over there. No, I don't want to share that. That was personal. I just told him that. I told him I love him though. Make sure he knew that, and make sure he knew that we'll be with him, and we're gonna stick with him all the way through it because that's what family does, right? And just make sure that. But outside of that, the rest that I talked about, I don't think that's for the country.
Are they thinking it's an ankle or an Achilles or?
I'm not sure. I've said that. I don't know what it is. Let's talk to this side. You guys asked a lot of questions.
Fran, what did you see from your team in terms of the toughness in the second half and sort of digging in on defense?
We just kept fighting and kept playing. It's the way we practice, so it was pretty cool. I was happy to see them happy to see them show what they do in practice, to be able to come out and do it in front of a crowd, especially this crowd, right? It was amazing out there today. I'm still happy that I had an opportunity to coach at Clemson, right? So it was good for our players to be able to do that.
What did you see from the tackling aspect? You feel like you guys
we got better tackling, then towards the end they started making some plays, but they got a lot of 5-stars, right? And 5-stars make you miss. So they made us miss a few times, but we kept playing. We just kept playing and kept competing. And we had one more point at the end of the game. So it helped us out.
We saw Devin Grant come in today, obviously after missing 2 games, 10 tackles. Can you speak to the impact he had on your team today?
Devin Grant's a dog. Devin was really upset about his first game performance because he had got dehydrated and he was a little sick before we played. He damn near had the flu, but he still played with it, and then he ended up hurting his ankle. So it was like everything goes. So he was still a little limping out there today, but Devin Grant's a dog, right? He's able to get back. I can't wait till he's 100% and you can see the real Devin Grant, but you start to see glimpses of it. Like every time there's big plays on the field, it's Devin Grant.
You guys made Cade Klubnik very uncomfortable today. You got in the backfield a lot. Do you feel like you're finally turning that corner on your pass rush?
We're just trying to play harder and harder every day. Cade's a good player, so I'm happy we were able to get close. I think we might have got to him once or twice. I mean, he's very elusive. He's a really good quarterback, so I mean, we tried as much as we could, but I think they're turning the corner. I think our defensive line is starting to hunt a little bit more. Coach E and Coach Nick, Coach Williams, they're doing a good job. So, I mean, that's those guys on the defense, right? They're just getting better and better every week.
And the way you guys use Devin Grant, it looked a little bit like Kyle Hamilton. He moved over.
I don't really study Kyle Hamilton's film and all. I just think that we played a lot of ball. I don't want to say all that, then people go look at Kyle Hamilton. If it was the case, I mean, Devin Grant did a really good job. He had 10 tackles?
Yep, 10.
10 tackles. I was so proud of him out there. Great job by Devin.
I know you continuously talk about wanting to kind of raise the standard of this program into a national program. Just what do you think today's win means toward that goal?
We just got to keep going. Thankful we got a chance to beat Clemson, a blue blood in college football, but we got a long way to go. But we're very thankful, right? I'm just happy for the community. I can't wait to get back and see the community partying and having fun tonight. Like our college students on campus, they need to have fun tonight, right? The community itself, down the hill, up the hill, everybody. You go out all around there, it's going to be just like fun everywhere, right? So I'm excited to go back and go out to eat. Hopefully I can eat somewhere free tonight. Tell me where to go, so I'll be excited about that.